Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. Today, we're jumping back into the festival playlist for Series 29 and completing this week's Forzathon challenges for the autumn season grand prize for its all-important 200 Forzathon points and the much-needed percentage towards the festival playlist. So if you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. Let's go complete this week's Forzathon challenges. Now, before we jump into this week's Forza challenges, there's a couple of things that you're going to need. If you are new to Forza Horizon 4, you want to be grabbing Lake Lodge. It will set you back 5 million credits, or is free with the VIP pass, but it doubles all Forza points for all Forza activities. Daily Forza challenges, weekly Forza challenges, and Forza lives every hour on the hour. Now, this week's Forza challenges is all about modern sports cars. There are plenty to choose from. I have two that I'm going to be using. The 2017 Abarth 124 Spider running 400 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, and can be picked up in the auto show for 43,500 credits. Second car I'm going to be using, this is mainly for Chapter 2, is the 2011 Lotus Evora S running 1,212 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, and can be picked up in the auto show for 43,000 credits. If you'd like to use either of these tunes, just search my gamer tag Skippy4631 or the file name Skippy YouTube. Share codes will be in description below. Let's kick off our autumn festival players with this week's Forzathon challenges. Now, we will be taking a look at the Horizon backstage and the Forzathon shop at the end of the video, but let's go ahead and get grand prize completed for 200 Forzathon points and 15% towards that festival playlist. So Chapter 1, purse strings, own and drive any modern sports car. To complete own and drive, hop outside of your festival house or castle, and that is purse strings completed. So with Chapter 1, purse strings completed, owning and driving any modern sports car, it is on to Chapter 2, the wind in your sails. Get a feel for the speed of your modern sports car by clocking 3 stars at the Moorhead wind farm speed trap. Now this is where we need to hop into the 2011 Lotus Evora S. Now, to make things a little bit easier, head into your map and filter by speed traps. This makes them a little bit easier to see and find. We're looking for the Moorhead Wind Farm speed trap, which is located just south of Moorhead Wind Farm, and we're looking for a 3-star objective, 240 miles an hour. If you are new to Horizon 4 though, and you don't have this speed trap unlocked, play some other speed traps, earning stars, earning influence, and soon enough you'll get this speed trap unlocked. My approach for this camera will be from the west side, starting here. I am going to set a waypoint just to give me my braking points for this corner. But let's go ahead and get this chapter complete. Here we go then, in the Lotus Evora, 240 miles an hour. Nice big run up to get as much speed as we can going through that camera. It can be quite tricky. Let's get your braking point for this corner. Get turned in. Third gear. Power on. Minding traffic being the worst part of this challenge. And then we just get the hammer down all the way to the camera, up into 5th gear, 210 miles an hour. Keep it straight as we can. 2 wheels through there. Through the camera, 240.96 miles an hour. That is 3 stars. And the wind in your sails completed. For Chapter 2, the wind in your sails completed. I can assure you the Lotus Evora can go quicker than that. I got quicker in testing. You just got to stay on all 4 wheels and not do what I did up on 2, just getting that 240, but it can do quicker than that. But that is 3 stars at the Moorhead Wind Farm. Let's move on to Chapter 3, Are You a Wizard? Earn an air skill and a pass skill at the same time to earn an airborne pass skill while racing your modern sports car. Now for this chapter, I'm going to be using a race from the Dirt Racing series. It's located on the east side of the map, just near Bamberg Castle, and it's called Bamberg Pinewood Trail, where I have created a handy blueprint called Easy Airborne Pass Skill. Just search my game tag Skippy4631 or use the share code 941897500. I have tested this and it does work this week. For this race, I would suggest using Unbeatable to start at the back of the pack to have the most amount of driver tasks in front of you, giving you a better chance of getting that airborne pass skill. Here we go then, 2 airborne pass skills. Now stick with the driver tires. We're all going to head to the right towards the dunes, which is perfect. And then you want to get the hammer down, keeping with the driver tires. They're all going to slow down, so keep left. Get some pass skills. Overtake, off the jump, airborne pass skill. Are You a Wizard completed. You can even cross the finish line if you like and win the race. So we're completing Chapter 3, Are You a Wizard, a lot quicker than what I thought we would, earning an Airborne pass skill. It's on to our fourth and final chapter for this week's Forzathon challenges, Paddock Pass. Make a name for yourself by achieving 2 podium finishes in Road Racing Series events with your modern sports car. Heading on into the map for the final time this video and filtering by the Road Racing Series. Now it can be any race from the Road Racing Series, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be using the Greendale Club Circuit, where I have another blueprint race for you called Easy Forzathon Chapter 4. Search my game tag Skippy4631 or use the share code 865153487. Again, this code has been tested and does work. Driver type difficulty for weekly Forzathon challenges does not matter, so there's no reason to make it any harder than it needs to be and go a new racer. Here we go then in your choice of modern sports car, and we're heading straight on. Driver's halves heading off to the right. There's the finish line. Race completed. Here we go then, race number 2. Now if you do choose to do a normal event, you just need a podium finish and actually need to win. But that is across the line, first place, race 2 completed. So after completing Chapter 4, Paddock Pass, and achieving a podium finish in any 2 road racing events, that's this week's Forzathon Challenges Grand Prize completed. Let's go ahead and take a look at this week's Forzathon shop. This week's Forzathon shop, first car for grabs, the 1987 Ferrari F40, 600 Forzathon points. Second car for grabs, the 2006 Hummer H1 Alpha, 350 Forzathon points. We've got a car horn and an emote. We've got the Macarena emote and the ice cream van car horn, which sounds like this. 75 Forzathon points for each of those. And if you've got any spare Forzathon points knocking around and you're feeling lucky, you can grab yourself a normal wheel spin for 40 Forzathon points. Or you can nab yourself a super duper wheel spin for 150 Forzathon points. Now, are these 2 cars worth spending your hard-earned Forzathon points on? The 1987 Ferrari F40 is available in the auto show for 1.2 million credits. It's just a choice if you want to spend credits or you want to spend Forzathon points. As for the 2006 Hummer H1 Alpha, this is not available in the auto show. As far as I'm aware, you can only pick it up when it becomes available in the festival playlist or the Forzathon shop, or you can grab it in a wheel spin. So it just depends how badly you want that H1 Alpha, spending 350 Forzathon points. Now, I personally will be saving 950 Forzathon points this week. I won't be spending it on either of these cars. The F40, like I say, is in the auto show, and the Hummer H1, I just don't think it's worth 350 Forzathon points. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this week's Horizon Backstage. So with Horizon Backstage, just a short drive from the festival site. There are 2 ways of accessing Horizon Backstage. Here in free roam, or you can hop into your pause menu, slide on over to the cars tab, and you can access it there from anywhere on the free roam map. Last week's Horizon Backstage saw the Quartz Regalia go up against the 2019 BMW Z4 Roadster. I am pleased to announce the Z4 Roadster won the vote and has now been added to Horizon Backstage. This week's Horizon Backstage vote sees the Ford Mustang S5 go up against the Mercedes-Benz GT4 2018. Let me know down in the comments which one you're voting for. There we go, that's this week's Forzathon challenges done and dusted. Grand prize completed. 200 Forzathon points in the bank. 15% towards that festival playlist. This week's Forzathon shop and this week's Horizon Backstage. We are one step closer to unlocking that brand new car to Forza Horizon 4, the BMW 850 CSI. If you have any questions about this week's Forzathon challenges, do hit me up in the comments. I'll do my best to help you out. If you are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. We'll be completing the rest of the festival playlist in the next couple of days, unlocking all the rewards along the way. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and have an awesome day.